Could Alexis Mac Allister be moving ever closer to a move to Liverpool? Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video. The transfer window may not be open yet, but you can already get the sense and the feeling that clubs are beginning to put the wheels in motion for preparations for the summer ahead of obviously the next campaign. This season may not be over, but you can already sense that transfer rumours and speculation is beginning to snowball and gather momentum over certain players. And one player in particular that snowballed over recent days is of Alexis Mac Allister. We've previously talked about him attracting a lot of interest and supposedly he was going to be on his way out of Brighton. Well, that story has again snowballed, it's gained momentum, and it seems very much likely that Mac Allister, the World Cup winner, will be leaving Brighton this upcoming transfer window. The club that has been linked strongly with him and has been strongly linked for the past couple of days has been Liverpool Football Club. And according to Fabrizio Romano today, things are starting to escalate to the point where Liverpool are in advanced talks with the Argentinian midfielder over a move to Anfield this summer. We're going to be talking about Mac Allister, about Liverpool, about Brighton and everything else in between. But before we go any further, I would like to remind you to please like the video and also subscribe if you're new. Both things always and forever be greatly appreciated. And also for you lot to get involved in the comment section as well. What do you make of Liverpool, Brighton and Alexis Mac Allister as a whole? And would love to know your thoughts, your comments, opinions, predictions, feelings on this player and this potential move that may transpire in the summer. I'm sure all of those things will make for great and interesting reading down below in the comment section. But without further ado, let's get on with talking about Alexis Mac Allister. Like I say, Fabrizio Romano's been all over this story. He's been talking about it a lot for the past couple of days. Earlier today, he put out a tweet saying, Liverpool have presented their project and also financial proposal to Alexis Mac Allister. The club will insist in the next weeks. Discussions advancing, but agreement not done yet. Feeling remains Alexis will 100% leave Brighton and it will be early May or June. He went on to follow that up with, Liverpool want to be fast on the Alexis Mac Allister deal. Understand May and June will be crucial months to proceed in talks. The proposal has been submitted and project presented as revealed this morning. So a fair bit to digest there on this potential deal. We've heard some of the rumblings and some of the speculation in regards to how Liverpool are going to conduct their business this summer, and they want to get their business done early. That tends to be the Liverpool way, but more so this summer than ever. They don't want to be kind of left in the position they were last summer where they had to bring in someone on deadline day, such as an Arthur Melo, who obviously didn't turn out to be the best loan buy, considering he's been out for 99% of the season. Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp want to get their business done early. That's a given. We already know that Alexis Mac Allister is also drawing a lot of attention from other clubs. The likes of Manchester United, for example, were rumoured to be interested in signing him. This, for me, obviously makes sense. Look, Liverpool need to rejuvenate their midfield. We know that. Everybody knows that. It's not exactly a big secret or anything. The fact that they went after Chouameni last season, the fact that they went after Jude Bellingham for a large part of 2 years before dropping out, embarrassingly, obviously means that they're looking to strengthen their midfield. But obviously, in comparison to Bellingham, Mac Allister may not be the star name or the flashy name that Bellingham kind of is, with the hot prospect and everything else that goes along with what Bellingham can bring to a club and bring to the squad and bring to the fan base and everything. But Mac Allister is still a solid choice midfielder. He is still a very, very good midfielder. He's still a solid pick. And personally, I'm liking this deal. I really do like this deal. I think Brighton do very well in their recruitment, and I think they picked another bit of a gem in signing Alexis Mac Allister a few years ago. He's a midfielder who, like I said beforehand, can do everything. Ask him to play anywhere in that midfield position, whether it be holding back, whether it be holding back a little bit as a bit more defensive midfielder, whether it be more of a box-to-box midfielder, whether it be as an attacking midfielder. He can do it all. He can score from set pieces. He can score long-range efforts. Doesn't mind a shot on goal. Breaks the line, confident with the ball at his feet. Got good movement ahead of him. Positional awareness is pretty solid as well. And the fact that he's, I believe, only 24 years of age, I think he's only 24 years of age. Yes, 24 years of age means that he's still got a lot of time to grow. He's just about entering maybe what you would say is prime years, I guess. He's just on the verge of entering that kind of area. So for the age that he's at, for the potential he's still got, for his current ability, and for the fact that obviously when you move to a club like Liverpool, you know, I know that Brighton are doing very, very well this season, but maybe with more established players in terms of individuals around him and everything, and obviously the chance, or should I say a bigger chance of maybe breaking back into Champions League. They might not get it this season. It doesn't look like they're going to get it this season, but at the same time, it might just be a one-off season as far as what Liverpool are concerned, and maybe they'll get back into it for the next campaign and so on and so forth. It represents a chance to play at a higher stage with, all due respect to Brighton, a much bigger club that I think Mac Allister would obviously jump at the chance of taking, and I think that that's obviously for him what he's going to do. As far as what Liverpool are concerned, it's a versatile midfielder who, like I say, has the traits and abilities and skill set, I would say, that Jurgen Klopp would like. Represents a bit of a different midfielder to what Liverpool have already got in terms of a bit more flair and a bit more attacking intent, shall we say, than the kind of typical industrious midfielder. He is industrious, he does work hard, but at the same time he has that little bit extra about him that I think can help in key areas, whether depending on the situation and scenario at hand, whether he needs to drop a little deeper or whether he needs to venture further forward. I think that this could be a very, very good signing as far as what Liverpool are concerned, and one signing that I'm pretty happy about. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Bellingham would have been perfect, and I've said that time and time again. But at the same time, Bellingham wasn't going to be the only signing that Liverpool would have to make, particularly in that midfield area. If this is just the start, this is a very, very strong start to regenerating and resurrecting that midfield, in my opinion. And obviously for FSG as well, financially, this suits them down to the ground. The rumoured fee, should I say, is somewhere between 30 to 45 million pounds. Somewhere in that kind of ballpark is the reported fee. And obviously, if that's the case, for a player of his ability, for a player with Premier League experience, for a player who's obviously got experience of also playing on a world international stage in the World Cup, why not take this? Why not take this? It's there for the taking. Liverpool need to move quickly, obviously, before obviously interest does attract and everything. But at the same time, it can definitely be done. It can definitely be done, and I believe that it will be done. I've got no reason to doubt Liverpool will back out of this one, because obviously everything is there for the taking and it's the perfect FSG signing. And like I said, I think personally this is a very good move by Liverpool, but this obviously needs to be the beginning. This cannot be the be-all and end-all. We're losing 3 midfielders as it is this summer in James Milner, Naby Keita and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. So there's enough room there for turnover and change. And that's maybe the minimum, that depending on obviously what happens, depending on who comes in for who, depending on how the players that we currently have in that midfield position feel, maybe that would be it as far as what they're concerned. Or maybe there could be more outgoings this summer. We'll have to wait and see on the changeover, but this could be a very good beginning and a very good starting point for Liverpool in terms of obviously their transfer business taking off this summer. Yeah, I think this is a very good move for a player who has really stepped up these past couple of years. I'm sure for Brighton, it's not ideal losing another key player yet again. But at the same time, I don't think their fans or club will be too worried, because I'm sure they've already got about 2 or 3 potential replacements lined up that are going to come in and do maybe just as good, if not maybe a better job. That's just the way Brighton are. That's the way Brighton are run right now. They're doing excellent in terms of their performance in the league, in terms of how they recruit or scout their replacements, whether it be on the pitch in terms of players and squad-wise, or whether it be even manager-wise. They've had their club ripped apart by Chelsea for the best part of this season, or whether it be backroom staff as well. So I don't think Brighton will be too worried. They're going to get a pretty decent fee considering the amount that they bought him for, and I'm sure that they're going to replace him with someone well scouted and well suited to the way Brighton play. But yes, on Liverpool, very, very good start. If this is obviously going to be the case, I think this could be a very good transfer that works out for the Reds. But again, there has to be a follow-up to this. Who is going to be next on the list of midfielders to bring in to kind of regenerate the centre of the park and to try and re-energise the centre of the pitch? That's going to be key going forward. And like I say, if they want to get their business done and dusted as early as possible in the kind of way that Liverpool do, they've got to play it smart, because everybody knows Liverpool have got money. That's one thing. Everyone knows that they've got money because they weren't willing to spend the money on Jude Bellingham because they felt like they needed 3 or 4 more players other than him. So they clearly have the money, they just didn't want to spend it in terms of that aspect. Everybody knows they've got money. Everybody knows they're going to be after midfielders. So Liverpool have got to play it very, very wisely, very shrewdly, and very smartly going forward. But those are just the thoughts, comments, opinions, predictions, feelings, whatever you want to call it, of this guy. I want to know what you guys think. What do you make of this Alexis Mac Allister transfer story that is developing over at Brighton and Liverpool right now? Do you see him moving to Liverpool this summer? Is there going to be someone else waiting in the wings to maybe pounce on this potential deal? What do you guys think on this one? I'd love to know your thoughts, your comments, opinions, predictions, feelings, whatever you want to call it, on this potential transfer story down below in the comment section, because I'm sure it'll make for interesting and exciting reading. Otherwise, hit the like button on the way out if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new, want to see more content like this. Both things are always incredibly greatly appreciated. And as always, thank you all so much for watching and listening. I've been Fletch. This has been another Fletch Talks video, and I'll see you all again soon in another video.